Okay.
Good morning, class 7. Today we will read chapter 2, a model millionary. The remaining part of the a model millionary will be read today. Nonsense. Why look at the trouble of laying on the pant alone, standing all day long at once? SLs, I taught you that a frame for support an artist canvas. Simply a frame, canvas frame. It's all very well, Huggy, for you to talk, but I tell you now, it's hard work for artists. I am very busy. Smoke a cigarette and keep quiet. This part was taught in my previous class. After some time, a servant came in and told Trevor that the frame maker wanted to speak to him. After some time, when Peter departed, after some time, a servant came in and told Trevor that the frame maker wanted to speak to him. Don't run away, Huggy, he said as he went out. I will be back in a moment. The old beggar took advantage of Trevor's absence to rest for a moment on a wooden bench that was behind him. Actually, what happened, when Trevor departed for some time from the painting room, at that time the old beggar took some advantages and he took rest. He took rest for a moment on a wooden bench that was behind him. He looked forlorn and wretched that Huggy could not help pitying him and felt in his pocket to see what money he had. All Huggy could find was a sovereign and some copper. Actually, he looked for forlorn. Actually, at the time, he became very unhappy and lonely and wretched. Wretched means being sick or unhappy. And Huggy could not help pitying him. Actually, at that time, Huggy could not help pitying. Pitying means sadness, a feeling of sadness. Okay, and felt in his pocket to see what money he had. All Huggy could find was a sovereign. Here, sovereign means an old British coin. Okay, and he found some coppers in his pocket. Poor old fellow, he thought to himself, he need it more than I do. He walked across the studio and slipped the sovereign into the beggar's hand. When Huggy found some coin in his pocket, he took out from his pocket and gave it to the beggar's hand. Okay? The old man stared and a faint smile flickered across the withered lips. Here, withered means dry lip. Actually, when the old man got the coin from Huggy, he became very happy. He said, "Thank you, sir." Okay. Then Trevor arrived and Huggy left the studio blushing a little. Blushing means become very angry, become red. Okay. What had happened? He had done? He spent the day with Laura, got a little scolding for his generosity and had to walk home. Actually, suddenly he wanted to spend some time with his girlfriend Laura and got a little scolding. Scolding means becoming angry and had to walk home. That night he strolled into the Palette Club at about 11 o'clock and found Trevor sitting by himself smoking and drinking. Actually, he got to spend some time in his house with Laura, and after that night he strolled means here that got into. Okay, the Palette Club, a kind of club. Okay, at about 11 o'clock and found that there was Trevor sitting by himself. He was drinking and smoking. "Well, Alan, did you get the painting finished all right?" he asked as he lit his cigarette. Actually, he means here Huggy asked Trevor. Okay. Finished and farm, my boy, answered Trevor. By the way, the old model seemed to have taken an interest in you. Okay, Trevor said, by the way, the old model means the old man, the old beggar, seemed to have taken an interest in you. I had to tell him all about you. Who are you, where you live, what your income is, and what your future will be. My dear Alan, cried Huggy, I shall probably find himself waiting for me when I go home. But of course, you are only joking. Poor old fellow. I wish I could do something for him. I think it dreadful that anyone should be poor, so poor. Dreadful means causing great suffering. Actually, Huggy said, I think it is dreadful. He said, it is very dreadful or it is very sadness that anyone should be so poor. Okay, I have got heaps of clothes at home. Do you think he would care for any of them? His rags were falling to bits. Actually, he was very much, he was become very sad. Who? Huggy, to see about his poorness, and he wanted to give some old clothes to the beggar. Trevor then asked Huggy about Laura. He told him that the old model was quite interested in her too. Actually, Trevor then asked Huggy about Laura and told Huggy that the old beggar have some interest in Huggy's girlfriend, Laura. Okay? You don't mean to say you talked to him about her as well, said Huggy. Certainly I did. He knows all about the unreasonable colonel. Colonel means here the military personnel. The lovely Laura and the 10,000 franc. Actually, Trevor told everything about Huggy's life. Okay, he told the unreasonable colonels, the lovely Laura, and about the 10,000 pounds. Okay, you told that old beggar all about my private affairs, cried Huggy, looking very red and angry. My dear boy, said Trevor smiling, that old beggar, as you call him, is one of the richest men in Europe. Actually, he was not a beggar. He was the richest man. He was one of the richest men in Europe. He could buy all of London tomorrow. That means he had the ability to buy everything in the London. On the earth, do you mean? Asked Huggy. What I mean, said Trevor, is that the old man you saw today in the studio in Baron Hosberg, he is a great friend of mine, buys all my paintings and gave me a commission a month ago to paint him as a beggar. Actually, what happened, you know, that old man was not a beggar, he was a very rich man. Actually, what had painted by Trevor, that were sold by the richest man, by that old man. Okay, and the old man gave some commission for the painting. Okay, and the poor man wanted himself to be painted like beggar by Trevor. Okay, and I must say he made a splendid model in my rags and all suit I got in Spain. Okay, this much, and the later part will be taught tomorrow. Thank you.